Hello and welcome to another update video about NIR. NIR obviously moving up quite aggressively at the moment, and it's time to take a fresh perspective on the NIR chart. Not really anything that has changed, I have to say. Okay, also in the last video, it's been a while. You know, there are just too many coins. You just can't cover them all. But it's been a while. But really, the structure hasn't really changed. I have, however, extended sort of here or added the subwave structure for this C wave to the chart. I think I had it as an ABC before. Now I have it just as a 5-wave pattern, which looks cleaner, looks better on the chart. But it's a chart I have low confidence in, not because it's bearish. I've been highlighting already in November or so. It was in our member live streams and in the videos that it's one of the coins that started to outperform BTC. Therefore, you know, take a look at it by all means. But the long-term outlook is a bit difficult because the subwave structures are a bit unclear to me. However, these are the two scenarios. First of all, in the bearish perspective, we have a wave 1 to the downside. It's a pretty clean 5-wave move down into the December 22 lows. We have an A, B, C structure to the upside in a wave 2, and the top is due, and we could come down in a wave 3 next, then a 4 and a 5 to completely new lows. Now, such a perspective, it's worth for risk management purposes, but not my preferred outcome, not in the current market, okay? But it's something, it's a potential in the chart we need to be aware of, because let's assume Bitcoin's chart breaks down. It will probably take all the altcoins with it. And bottom line is we're now at if we break below certain levels, then this is the scenario, the roadmap that is likely going to unfold, okay? But it's not worth watching for it primarily, in my opinion, as long as we are in a bullish market. The problem on this chart is just that the initial rally was a 3-wave move. That gives me only the possibility to really label it as a larger ABC in the long term. Doesn't give us very clear probabilities. However, then in the bullish perspective, we have a wave 1 to the upside that's here likely unfolding. Depending on how the structure unfolds, even the wave 1 could be an ABC structure itself. At the moment, you could count it as a 5-wave move. We had a jump off point down here. You might remember it from the last video. We had a yellow support zone, and the support zone did hold and was a jump off point for the current rally. I did take it off the chart. I took everything off because I wanted to have a clean, nice and clean chart. But in the yellow count, I mean, if this move up goes much longer and goes much higher, then I just want to share that this could turn into an ABC structure. It's possible in a wave 1 as well. Yeah, so if it reaches, for example, $11, $12, then it will look more like an ABC structure. That's absolutely possible in the yellow count, because the C wave often has the same length as the A wave, but it's possible in the yellow count, because in the yellow count, the C wave, the larger C wave here, could be an ending diagonal. All right, so that means the pullback afterwards would also be likely an ABC structure anyway. The third wave then would be an ABC structure, the fourth and the fifth. So basically an ending diagonal. Now we'll see how that unfolds. At the moment, the trend is up anyway. The C wave overall should take us to $40, possibly higher. But let's first see if we get to 40 at all. Let's first see if we get above this resistance area, which is here next on the chart. That's a Fibonacci resistance area between $11.34 and $15.05. And a break above $15, it's already a break above $11.34, sustained break, would make the white count far less likely. And already now it's the alternative because we're in a bullish market. That doesn't mean we shouldn't watch it. Yeah, we should always watch it. There's always a bullish and a bearish potential. There are charts where we only have bullish counts at the moment. There are charts like this one where there is a bearish one, but obviously consider it in light of the wider crypto market, which is currently in a bullish state situation. What we can also do is add a trend line here. I mean, that's not super reliable, but there's a trend line that goes basically through the resistance area. So it might be worth watching that one as well. I don't think there is a great entry point at the moment, not from an Elliott wave point of view, at least, unless you trade really momentum, momentum indicators. But from an Elliott wave pullback trader point of view, it was this B wave to get in. Yeah, it was this time to get in down here, which I provided as a support zone on the chart. And now obviously the C wave could be there to maybe take profits. You can at the moment also count it as a 5-wave move, but then here this 5th wave gets quite extended. So I leave it labeled as an ABC. Either way, it would be the last wave here likely of this wave 1. And the next key level is, and it could get to that $11 level, $11.30. Yeah? There is no resistance structurally along the way here, really. Okay, here maybe, here. So around $7.60. There are 3 swing highs from 2021. That is probably the last resistance level that needs to break before we can get to 11. That's also where we then have the next resistance levels here structurally. That at least should give you a broad overview about the near chart here. And I think it's just waiting for the next setup to emerge, which could be the wave 2 pullback. But until then, there's currently no evidence that the top is in place. And, you know, talking about next targets, I'd say $11.30. That's my update about NIR. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.